Have you ever walked out of a restaurant feeling completely exhausted? Not physically exhausted, but mentally exhausted. Maybe the room was loud. People were talking fast. You kept saying, "What? Can you repeat that?" Or smiling and pretending you heard the conversation. Many people think hearing loss only affects the ears, but newer research shows something very important. Hearing loss may also affect the brain. And today, we're going to talk about what researchers are discovering about hearing, memory, and brain health. And here's what shocked researchers. Some studies now suggest that even mild hearing loss may matter more than once we believed. Not severe hearing loss, mild changes that surprise a lot of scientists. Hello, and welcome to Thrive Bright Minds. I'm Penny Brown. If you're interested in improving your memory, confidence, focus, and independence as we age, you are in the right place. And today's topic is one that many people never heard explained clearly. Researchers now believe that one reason hearing loss may affect memory is because the brain begins working overtime just to understand sound. Think about it this way. When hearing is clear, the brain processes conversation smoothly. But when hearing becomes difficult, the brain has to work much harder to fill in the blanks. It's almost like your brain is solving a puzzle all day long, and that extra effort uses mental energy. Researchers call this cognitive overload. The brain is using more fuel simply trying to understand words, which may leave fewer resources available for memory and attention and processing and concentration. Many people describe this as brain fatigue, and honestly, that makes a lot of sense. Researchers found that people with hearing loss had significantly higher risk of developing dementia over time. And what really got researchers' attention was this. The risk was not only seen in severe hearing loss, but even mild hearing changes appeared to matter. I've seen older adults begin sitting quietly at family gatherings, just sitting there. Not because they have nothing to say, but because following conversation has become exhausting. It progresses with them not joining in, but family members start leaving them out of the conversation, not asking questions any longer, not sharing as much with them because it's too hard. One newer long-term study followed adults for many years and found something researchers considered very important. People with even mild hearing loss showed smaller brain volume, more changes in the brain, in the communications pathways, and more difficulty with something called executive function. Now, let me explain that in everyday language. Executive function is the brain's ability to stay organized, make decisions, focus, manage tasks, and mentally juggle information. In other words, the very skills we use every single day to stay independent. Researchers also found that people with hearing loss had a higher risk of developing dementia over time. And what really caught researchers' attention was this. The changes were not only seen in people with severe hearing loss, but even mild hearing changes appeared to matter. There's another important piece researchers are discussing. Many people with hearing difficulty begin withdrawing from conversation. Not because they want to, but because it becomes too exhausting. Restaurants become stressful. Family gatherings become difficult. Background noise feels overwhelming, and some people begin avoiding social situations altogether. And here's why this matters. for brain health. Conversation is brain exercise. During conversation, the brain is listening, processing, remembering, responding, reading facial expressions, and staying mentally engaged. That's a tremendous workout for the brain. So, when social interaction decreases, brain stimulation decreases too. One of the studies that brought attention to this topic is called the ACHIEVE study. Researchers wanted to better understand whether treating hearing loss could help support brain health in older adults. Now, this is very important. Researchers are not saying hearing aids cure dementia, but what they are saying is this: addressing hearing loss may help reduce cognitive strain and support healthier brain aging in some people. And honestly, that's helpful news. It's hopeful news, because hearing is something we can pay attention to. It's something we can evaluate. It's something we can maybe able to improve. Sometimes hearing changes happen very gradually, and people may not even realize how much extra effort their brain is using. And so it's pretty heavy and feeling mentally tired after conversations. Now imagine your brain trying to do that all day long. Many people blame themselves. They think, maybe my memory's failing, but sometimes maybe the brain is maybe simply overloaded. So what can we do? First, we do not panic. This is not about fear. This is about awareness. So some helpful steps may include, of course, having your hearing checked, reducing background noise, turn off that TV during conversations, facing people while you're talking to them, staying socially engaged, and continually challenge and stimulate the brain. Remember, the brain loves engagement. The brain loves connection. The brain loves meaningful interaction. I want to share this thought. Your ears and your brain work together every single day. And sometimes when hearing becomes harder, the brain quietly begins working overtime. But awareness gives you power. This is not about hopelessness. This is about becoming more strategic in supporting the aging brain. And that's exactly what we do here at Thrive Bright Minds. Honestly, this might be one of the most important conversations people are not having about aging and brain health. You may want to save this video and share it with someone that you care about. And remember, we are not expired, people. We are evolving. All right. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.